Pray this to the very end and experience the power of Psalm 37 as a mighty shield, guarding you against every force of darkness. Greetings, my cherished family of light, and welcome once again to the Miracle Prayer Channel. It fills my heart with great joy to see you here, and if you are not yet part of this radiant family, I warmly invite you to join us today. In this video, I will share a powerful prayer inspired by Psalm 37. If you are battling envy, adversaries, witchcraft, curses, or any form of harmful attack, this prayer is especially for you. Believe with faith that by the close of this prayer, every evil delaying your destiny will be removed through the power of Psalm 37. In the comments, write, "Lord, remove the enemy and all evil from my life right now." If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. Your support means so much, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your loved ones on WhatsApp and across social media. Together, we will spread this message of faith and hope. Now let us begin this prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. I trust in you, Lord, and I seek to live righteously according to your word. I dwell in the land of your protection and am sustained by your care. Under the shelter of your wings, I find safety, and your faithfulness guards me from every type of envy, sorcery, and evil that may approach me. I rest in you, placing my confidence in the truth that your love surrounds me, and nothing can ever separate me from your divine protection. I rejoice in you, Lord, for in your presence I discover peace and strength to stand against those who conspire against me. Fulfill the desires of my heart in line with your justice, and release me from the chains of curses and witchcraft. Destroy every spell spoken against me. Lord, I surrender all my plans, my dreams, and my worries into your hands, knowing that only you hold my future and have a divine purpose for my life. Free me from doubt and fear, and may my faith in you grow stronger than any anxiety I may feel in uncertain times. Remind me always that you are my guide. By giving my path to you, I allow your wisdom and love to lead every step of my journey. I praise you, Lord, because I know your righteousness will shine upon my life like a blazing light. In moments of uncertainty, I trust that your judgment will brighten my way like the noonday sun. I rest in your presence, Lord, and I wait with patience for you. Do not let me be disheartened by the short-lived triumphs of those who do evil, nor let me be shaken by the ways of the wicked. I lay aside anger and abandon rage, knowing they only bring destruction. Instead, I choose peace within my heart, trusting that by turning away from wrath, I allow your light to direct my steps. I commit myself to living in harmony, confident that the wicked will be removed and that those who hope in you will inherit the land. I hold firmly to your promise, knowing that soon those who practice spells and curses will be gone forever. Even if we search for them, they will be gone, removed by your power. The humble will inherit the earth and rejoice in abundant peace, for their souls are anchored in serenity and divine trust. Those who walk with humility and gentleness receive the favor of God, and their hearts remain steady, far from the storms of unrest. With patience they endure hardships, and in their quietness they discover real strength and lasting joy. Lord, I place my life in your hands, seeking the peace that surpasses all anxiety. The plots of the wicked will never prosper against me. Though they scheme against the righteous and grind their teeth in rage, you laugh at them, for you know their day is approaching. The wicked may devise traps against the just, attempting to ensnare the innocent with their schemes. They may draw their swords and bend their bows to strike the poor and the upright in heart. Yet their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. O Lord, in your great wisdom, reverse their evil designs upon themselves, so they fall into the very pits they prepared for others. What was intended for destruction, you will undo with your mighty hand, and those who walk in righteousness will be secure. Even when enemies rise violently against me, I know You are my strong refuge and fortress. No weapon formed against me will prevail, for your power shields me from every harm. Lord, it is far better to have little and walk in your righteousness than to gain the riches of many wicked people. I choose you and walk in the way of integrity, for the arms of the wicked will be broken, but you, Lord, sustain the righteous. Nothing can move me, for your hand rests upon me. You, O Lord, know the days of the righteous, and I trust the inheritance you promised will last forever. In times of distress, I will not be put to shame, and in days of scarcity, you will provide abundantly. Let poverty and lack be taken far from me by your goodness, and may I experience the abundance of your grace at every moment of my life. The wicked will perish, and the enemies of the Lord will disappear like the fat of lambs dissolving into smoke. The wicked borrow and do not repay, but all I desire is to live generously, giving freely to those in need. Those whom the Lord blesses will inherit the earth, but those he curses will be cut off. You, Lord, direct the steps of those whose ways please you. Even if they stumble, they will not fall, for you hold them by the hand. I was once young, and now I am old. Yet I have never seen the righteous abandoned, nor their children begging for bread. Lord, as I turn away from evil, I desire to cultivate a pure heart filled with love and gratitude, shining with the light of Christ in everything I do. Help me to become a beacon of hope for those who feel lost, urging them to seek goodness and turn away from darkness. May living in line with your teachings inspire others to do the same, creating a community of peace. Strengthen my faith in you. Even when I face trials and injustice, let me find comfort in your word and hope in the promise that those who follow righteousness will never be forsaken. Remind me, Lord, that as one of your devoted followers, I carry the duty to uphold justice and be a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Help me to be an example of righteousness and integrity, guiding my family and those around me to walk along the path of justice. Let the fate of the wicked who choose rebellion serve as a lesson of the importance of following your ways. The righteous will inherit the earth and dwell in it forever. The lips of the righteous speak wisdom, and their tongue proclaims truth and justice. Your law is engraved upon my heart, and my steps will not falter. Though the wicked may watch the righteous and plot their destruction, you, Lord, will not hand them over to the power of the wicked, nor allow them to be condemned. I place my hope in you and walk in your way, confident that you will lift me up, grant me the land as my inheritance, and allow me to see the downfall of those who scheme against me. I have seen the wicked prospering like a flourishing tree in its own soil, but suddenly they were gone. I searched for them, yet they could not be found. So it will be for those who devise evil against me. They will vanish like dust carried by the wind, for your justice is flawless. Consider the blameless and observe the upright, for their end is peace. But the wicked will be cut off, and their future will vanish. Salvation for the righteous comes from you, Lord, for you are their refuge in times of trouble. I trust you to rescue me from the grasp of the wicked, from those who hurl spells, curses, and sorcery against me. In you I take refuge, knowing your power will shield me always. I thank you, O Lord, for hearing my prayers. Bless the work of my hands, and may I witness your mighty hand moving in my life in ways beyond my understanding. Guide me so that in every trial I face, I may have the courage to seek your direction and the wisdom to know what is right. Teach me patience as I wait for your response, knowing you are ever present, watching over me, and preparing what is best for my future. I declare in your holy name that I am free from every chain of evil, and that your light will drive out all darkness from my life. Let each step I take be directed by your wisdom and love. May your power be glorified through me. Lord, do not let my spirit be provoked by evildoers, nor allow envy of the wicked to grow in my heart. For just as grass fades in the wind, so their schemes will wither before your presence. Every curse, spell, and evil plot launched against me will be broken by your power. All malice rising against me will be scattered. I trust in you, Lord, and choose to do good according to your word. I live in the land of your safety, and I know I will be sustained by your care. Beneath your wings I find shelter, and your faithfulness protects me from envy, sorcery, and every form of evil. I rest in you, fully trusting that your love surrounds me, and nothing can ever separate me from your divine protection. In your presence, Lord, I find peace and strength to confront those who plot against me. Grant me the desires of my heart according to your justice, and release me from every curse or spell. Let every evil plan directed against me be destroyed. I surrender my ambitions, hopes, and burdens to you, knowing that only you hold my future and have a divine purpose for my life. Rescue me from the doubts and anxieties that often surround me, and may my faith in you grow stronger than any fear I may experience in uncertain times. Remind me always that you are my guide. As I entrust my path to you, allow your wisdom and love to lead every step of my journey. I praise you, for I know your justice will shine in my life like a brilliant light. In seasons of doubt, I trust that your judgment will gleam as brightly as the midday sun. I rest in your presence, Lord, and wait with confidence upon you. Do not let me be discouraged by the temporary success of the wicked or by the prosperity of those who do wrong. I release anger and abandon wrath, knowing it only leads to destruction. I choose to nurture peace within my heart, trusting that by turning away from fury, I allow your light to brighten my path. I commit myself to living in harmony, knowing the wicked will be swept away. Those who trust in you will inherit the land, and I cling to your promise, certain that in a short while those who cast spells, curses, and evil will be gone. Though we search for them, they will not be found, for they will be removed by your power. The meek will inherit the earth and rejoice in abundant peace, for their souls are grounded in divine trust and serenity. Those who walk with humility and gentleness receive your favor, Lord, and their hearts remain steady, far from the storms of restlessness. In their quietness, they overcome struggles and discover true strength and joy. Lord, I place myself in your hands, seeking the peace that goes beyond all understanding, knowing that the schemes of the wicked cannot prevail against me. Though they plot against the righteous and grind their teeth in rage, you, Lord, laugh at them, for you know their end is near. The wicked, in their malice, conspire against those who walk in justice, attempting to oppress the innocent with their cruel designs. They draw their swords and prepare their bows to strike down the poor and needy and to wound the upright in heart. Yet their own sword will pierce their hearts, and their bows will be broken. O Lord, in your infinite wisdom, overturn their wicked schemes, causing them to fall into the very traps they prepared. What was meant for harm will be undone by your mighty hand, and those who walk in righteousness will remain secure. Even when my enemies rise against me with violence, seeking to destroy me, I know you are my fortress and my refuge. No weapon formed against me will succeed, for your power shields me from every evil. O God, the little that the righteous possess is far better than the riches of many wicked. I choose you, Lord, and walk in the way of righteousness, for the arms of the wicked will be broken, but you, Lord, uphold the just. Nothing can move me, for your hand rests upon me. O Lord, you know the days of the upright, and I trust that the inheritance you have promised will endure for all time. In moments of trouble I will not be put to shame, and in days of need I will be filled and sustained by your provision. Let every trace of poverty and lack be driven far from me by the power of your goodness, and may I walk daily in the richness of your grace. The wicked will perish, and the enemies of the Lord will disappear like the fat of lambs consumed by smoke. The wicked borrow but do not repay, yet I choose to live honorably, giving generously to those in need. Those whom the Lord blesses will inherit the earth, but those he curses will be removed. The Lord establishes the steps of those whose ways delight him. Even if they stumble, they will not fall, for the Lord upholds them with his hand. I was once young, and now I am old. But I have never seen the righteous abandoned or their children left begging for bread. Lord, as I turn away from evil, shape within me a pure heart filled with love and gratitude, reflecting the light of Christ in everything I do. Help me become a beacon of hope for those who feel lost, encouraging them to seek what is good and turn from darkness. By living faithfully according to your word, may I inspire others to follow the same, creating a community of peace. Strengthen my trust in you, even when I face hardship and injustice. Let your word be my comfort and your promises my hope, for those who pursue righteousness will never be forsaken. Lord, remind me always of my calling to defend justice and be a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Help me to be an example of integrity and truth, leading my family and those around me in the way of righteousness. Let the downfall of the wicked who choose disobedience stand as a warning of the importance of walking in your ways. The righteous will inherit the land and dwell there forever. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and their tongue proclaims justice, for the law of God is written upon their hearts, and their steps do not falter. Though the wicked lie in wait to destroy the righteous, you, Lord, will not hand them over, nor will you abandon them when judgment comes. I wait upon the Lord and walk in his ways, knowing you will lift me up and give me the land as an inheritance, letting me witness the ruin of those who plot against me. I have seen the wicked thriving like a flourishing tree in its native soil, but then they passed away and could not be found. So it will be with those who conspire against me. They will vanish like dust scattered by the wind, for your justice is perfect. Consider the blameless and observe the upright, for their end is peace. But all who rebel will be destroyed, and there will be no future for the wicked. The salvation of the righteous comes from you, Lord, and you are their refuge in times of trouble. I trust in you, certain that you will deliver me from the hands of the wicked and save me from those who cast spells, curses, and witchcraft against me. Your power will guard me forever. I thank you, O Lord, for hearing my prayers. May the work of my hands be blessed by you, and may I witness your hand moving in my life in ways beyond what I could ever imagine. Lead me, Lord, so that in every challenge I face, I may have the courage to seek your guidance and the wisdom to discern what is right. Teach me patience as I wait for your response, knowing that you are always near, watching over me and preparing the best path for my life. I declare in your holy name that I am free from every chain, and your light will drive out all darkness from my life. May every step I take be guided by your wisdom and love, and may your power be glorified through me, O Lord. Do not allow me to be shaken by evildoers, nor let envy of the wicked take root in my heart. Just as the grass fades in the wind, so their works and schemes will fade away in your presence. All spells, curses, and sorcery aimed against me will be broken, for your power is greater. Every evil that seeks to rise against me will be scattered. I put my trust in you, Lord, and commit to doing good according to your word. I live in the land of your protection and safety, knowing that I will be sustained by your care. Beneath the shadow of your wings, I find refuge, and your shield of faithfulness guards me from every injustice, witchcraft, and evil that comes my way. I rest in you, Lord, trusting completely that your love surrounds me and nothing can ever separate me from your divine protection. I rejoice in you, O Lord, for in your presence I find peace and the strength to stand against those who conspire against me. Fulfill the desires of my heart according to your justice, and break the chains of witchcraft and curses directed at me. Lord, I surrender all my plans, my dreams, and my worries to you, knowing that only you hold my future and that you have a divine purpose for my life. Deliver me from the doubts and anxieties that often weigh on me, and may my faith in you be stronger than any fear I face in uncertain times. Help me always to remember that you are my guide, And by entrusting my path to you, I allow your wisdom and love to direct every step of my journey. I praise you, Lord, for I know that your justice will shine in my life like a radiant light. And in times of uncertainty, your judgment will be as clear as the midday sun. I rest in your presence, Lord, and I wait with patience for you. Do not let me be discouraged by the temporary success of those who prosper unjustly or by those who practice evil. I set aside anger and let go of fury, knowing they only lead to destruction. I choose to cultivate peace within my heart, trusting that as I release anger, the light of the Lord will brighten my path. I commit myself to living in harmony, knowing the wicked will be removed, and that those who wait upon you will inherit the earth. I rest upon your promises, fully assured that soon those who cast spells, curses, and malice will vanish. Even if we search for them, they will not be found, for they will be swept away by your power. The meek will inherit the earth and enjoy overflowing peace, for their souls are rooted in serenity and divine trust. Those who walk in humility and gentleness find favor with God. Their hearts remain calm, far from the storms of anxiety. Through patience, they endure trials, and in their stillness, they uncover true strength and joy. Lord, I place my life in your hands, seeking the peace that surpasses all distress, resting in the assurance that your presence surrounds me even in the most uncertain moments, and remaining confident that the schemes of the wicked cannot harm me or alter the purpose you have established for my life. Though they conspire against the righteous and grind their teeth in anger, consumed by jealousy and deception, you laugh at the wicked, for you see what they cannot see, and you know their day of judgment is near. Their own swords will pierce their hearts, and their bows will be broken, teaching me that evil always carries within itself the seed of its own defeat, and reminding me that I must never respond to darkness with darkness, but instead remain anchored in truth, patience, and unwavering faith. In your great wisdom, Lord, you turn their wicked plans back upon themselves, causing them to fall into the very snares they have set. And in doing so, you reveal that your justice is perfect, precise, and unstoppable. What was meant for destruction, you will undo with your mighty hand, transforming trials into testimonies and attacks into opportunities for growth. And those who walk in righteousness will be safe, not because of their own strength, but because of your covering and your covenant. Even when my enemies rise up with violence and seek to harm me, whether in visible ways or through unseen forces, I know you are my stronghold and refuge, my shelter in every storm. No weapon forged against me will succeed, for your power defends me from all evil. And this truth teaches me to rely not on fear, but on faith, not on panic, but on prayer, and not on my own understanding, but on your divine wisdom. O God, the little that the righteous possess is far greater than the riches of countless wicked, for what is given by your hand carries peace, purpose, and eternal value. I choose to walk in the way of righteousness, even when it is not easy, even when it requires sacrifice and discipline, for the arms of the wicked will be broken, but you, Lord, sustain the upright with strength that does not fail. With your hand upon me, nothing can move me, nothing can shake my foundation, because I am rooted in your truth. You know the days of the just, and I trust that the inheritance you have promised will endure for eternity, reminding me that my life is not measured by temporary success, but by eternal alignment with your will. In times of trouble, I will not be disgraced, and in days of famine, I will be fully supplied by your provision, learning that true provision is not only material, but also spiritual, emotional, and relational. Let poverty and lack be removed far from me, not only in the physical sense, but also in mindset, so that I may walk in abundance, thinking, generosity, and gratitude. Through the power of your mercy, May I walk in the abundance of your grace at every moment of my life, recognizing that every breath, every opportunity, and every blessing is a gift from you, and that gratitude opens the door to even greater favor. The wicked will be destroyed, and the enemies of the Lord will vanish like the fat of lambs consumed in smoke, reminding me that nothing built on deception can stand forever. The wicked borrow and do not repay, but I desire to live uprightly, giving freely to those in need, understanding that generosity is not loss, but a seed that produces lasting impact. Those you bless, Lord, will inherit the earth, but those you curse will be removed. And this truth calls me to examine my heart daily, to ensure that my actions, my words, and my intentions align with your righteousness. You direct the steps of those who delight in your way, and though they stumble, they will not fall. For you uphold them with your hand, teaching me that failure is not the end, but a moment of growth when placed in your hands. I was young, and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous abandoned, or their children begging for bread. And this truth strengthens my faith to trust you not only for today, but for every generation that comes after me. Lord, as I turn away from evil, help me cultivate a heart made pure, disciplined, and focused, overflowing with love and gratitude, reflecting the light of Christ in all I do, in my words, in my actions, and even in my thoughts. Let me be a beacon of hope to those who feel lost, encouraging them to seek what is good and turn away from darkness, not only through what I say, but through how I live. By walking according to your word, may I inspire others to follow the same path, creating a community of peace, unity, and purpose, where love overcomes division and truth overcomes confusion. Strengthen my trust in you, even when facing trials and injustice, that I may find comfort in your word and hope in your promises, learning to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow deeper in faith and character. Remind me always that as your follower, I am called to uphold justice and be a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves, to stand firm in truth even when it is unpopular, and to act with courage, compassion, and wisdom in every situation. Guide me to live as an example of integrity, consistency, and faithfulness, leading my family and those around me along the way of righteousness, not by force, but by example, not by words alone, but by a life that reflects your presence. May the downfall of the wicked stand as a reminder of the importance of following your ways, and may it deepen my reverence for your truth. The righteous will inherit the earth and dwell in it forever, and in that promise I find peace, purpose, and unshakable hope. Amen. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and their tongue proclaims justice, not only in moments of ease, but also in times of testing, when truth must be spoken with courage and clarity. For the law of their God is written within their hearts, shaping their thoughts, guiding their decisions, and anchoring their identity in righteousness. And because of this deep foundation, their steps do not slip, even when the path is uncertain or surrounded by opposition. This reminds me that true stability in life does not come from external security, but from internal alignment with your word, a lesson that calls me to meditate daily on your truth so that it becomes part of who I am. Though the wicked wait in ambush for the righteous and seek to take their lives, whether through deception, pressure, or hidden schemes, you will not hand them over to the power of the wicked or allow them to be condemned when judgment comes. And this assurance teaches me to live with boldness rather than fear, knowing that divine protection surrounds those who walk uprightly. I wait upon you, Lord, and walk in your ways, choosing patience over haste and obedience over impulse, confident that you will lift me up and grant me the land as my inheritance in due time. I will witness the downfall of the wicked who conspire against me, not out of pride, but as a testimony of your justice and faithfulness. I have seen the wicked flourish like a green tree in its own soil, appearing strong, prosperous, and unshakable for a season, yet they soon withered and were gone, reminding me that appearances can be deceiving, and that anything not rooted in truth cannot endure. When I searched for them, they could no longer be found, and this teaches me not to envy temporary success that is built on unrighteousness. So it shall be with those who devise evil against me. They will vanish like dust carried by the wind, for your justice is perfect, precise, and never delayed beyond its appointed time. Look upon the blameless and consider the upright, for their end is peace. A peace that is not dependent on circumstances but grounded in your presence. But all who rebel will be destroyed, and the future of the wicked will be cut off, reminding me that every choice carries consequences and that the path of righteousness, though sometimes narrow, leads to lasting fulfillment. The salvation of the righteous comes from you, Lord, for you are their stronghold in times of trouble, their refuge when storms arise, and their anchor when everything else feels uncertain. I know without doubt that I can rely on you, not only in moments of crisis, but in every detail of my life. You will help and deliver me from the wicked, and you will save me from those who send curses and spells, whether seen or unseen, for I trust in you, and your power will shield me always, teaching me that spiritual strength comes from dependence on you rather than self-reliance. I thank you, O Lord, for hearing my prayers, even the ones spoken in silence, even the ones whispered through tears, and even the ones I did not have the words to express. May the work of my hands be blessed by you, not only in productivity but in purpose, so that everything I do reflects your glory and contributes to something greater than myself. May I see your hand moving in my life in ways beyond anything I can imagine, opening doors I could not open, closing paths that are not meant for me, and guiding me into opportunities that align with your will. Guide me so that in every trial I face, I may have the courage to seek your direction and the wisdom to choose what is right, even when it is difficult or unpopular. Teach me to be patient as I wait for your answer. Understanding that waiting is not wasted time, but a season of preparation, growth, and refinement. Knowing that you are always near, watching over me, and preparing the best path for my life. I declare in your holy name that I am free from all chains of evil, free from fear, doubt, and every limitation that seeks to hold me back, and that your light will drive out every darkness from my life, illuminating every hidden place and restoring every broken area. May each step I take be directed by your wisdom and love, so that I do not walk blindly but intentionally, guided by truth and purpose. May your power be glorified in me, not only through great victories, but also through quiet obedience and daily faithfulness. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. And may I live each day aligned with that will, not resisting it, but embracing it fully. Give us this day our daily bread, teaching me to trust you not only for long-term provision, but for daily sustenance. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us, reminding me that forgiveness is not optional, but essential for freedom and peace. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, strengthening my discernment so that I may recognize what is right and choose it consistently. Amen. I believe this prayer will bring encouragement, comfort, and strength to all who pray it with a faithful heart. And beyond that, it serves as a reminder that faith is not just something we say, but something we live daily through our actions, decisions, and attitudes. Please share it so it may reach and uplift more people, because encouragement multiplies when it is shared, and hope grows stronger when it is passed from one heart to another. If you found this message inspiring, I invite you to explore more videos on our channel, where you can continue to grow in faith, wisdom, and spiritual strength. And do not forget to leave a like, because every small action contributes to spreading light in a world that often feels heavy with darkness. Every like shines as a star of hope on YouTube, showing the value of content like this to those who need it most, often at the exact moment they are searching for encouragement. Join us by subscribing to the channel and activate the bell to be notified of new videos so that you can remain consistent in your spiritual journey and continue building a daily habit of prayer and reflection. Leave your prayers and requests in the comments, creating a space where people can support one another, stand in faith together, and grow as a community united by hope and truth. And do not miss 2 more powerful videos ready to bless every moment of your life, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you that you are never alone on this journey.